Welcome back to another video from the Cretaceous channel. It is I, your host, Mr. Cretaceous. I know I haven't posted in a while, about 2 months, just been slammed with work and all this. So, I decided to give you a long-awaited fan-favorite dino, known as the Triceratops. Everybody knows this Triceratops when it was featured in the Jurassic Park series or when you're watching documentaries. It's just an excellent dino. Well, I did get someone asking me to do this, or more like, yeah. So, if you want me to give you a shout out, I can give this person a shout out. Leave down a comment, and I'll do the dinosaur that you pick next. If you do that, I promise it will be up like in a week. So this shout out is to Disha. So yeah, so this shout out to Disha for the Triceratops. It's a long awaited one of my friends. So yeah, let's get into today's video. So as you can see, this creature is magnificent looking. With the first picture that we stumbled upon, it's one of the greatest dinos that I have ever encountered during research or thing. When I saw this on screen or when I've heard about it, it just captured the remark. It just captured the remarks of it. I love this dinosaur every second. It's maybe one of my favorite herbivores that's ever lived. So the Triceratops lived around 83.5 to 66 million years ago. So it lived quite long, even lived after the asteroid impact. The length of it was no wait, scratch that. Let's go back. When I say after, I mean before the asteroid impact. It died out 1 million years before the asteroid hit. So I just had to fix that up. The length of it was 7.9 to 9 meters long. That's from the tip of its mouth or beak to the tip of its tail. So that was a long dinosaur. The weight of it was around 6,000 to 12,000 kgs. So this was heavy. So it was a big fella, and the height of it was 2.9 to 3 meters. While this thing is tall, its head, it's more measuring from the top from its toes to the top of its frill when it's erected upright. Like I'm 1.73. So this thing was tall. As we can see, here's the fossil. So from its toes over here all the way to the frill, the top of the frill, or even to the top of the horn, was the height of the Triceratops. So it was a herbivore. It ate plants such as cycads and palms from palm trees. So it didn't really matter. It really was just a herbivore, but it could turn around and protect itself, which I'll get to later on into this video. Its name means three-horned face. You may be asking where they got that from. It's pretty obvious. The 2 horns that protrude from its forehead and the 1 horn that protrudes from the top of its snout. Scientists have even stated that its head was the largest of any land animal. So now, take like the T-Rex or the Titanoboa's head, for example. Oh, like so. Here's the T-Rex head. Okay? Here's the Triceratops head. The Triceratops head is literally the same height as a human being, while the T-Rex is half the height of the average human. So you have to imagine how big these creatures were when they were roaming around. It's quite scary to think. And to show the herbivore, there's not much I can really zoom in on here. If you look by the Triceratops's mouth, you get its beak. That beak is more for like breaking tough bark or tough plants, like maybe like a cacti or cycads, for example. Cycads have a tough exterior, so that beak type of thing, that bottom part of its beak type of thing, actually really helps them to break to get to the nutritious things. And then when we get down to the lower end at the mouth, you can see compared to the T-Rex, it has a flat base teeth like how we humans have, except we humans have a canine which makes us omnivores, which makes us allowed to eat meat. So their flat base teeth is good for their chewing of plants. While you can see with the T-Rex has long teeth, long protruding sharp teeth that can actually do some damage to us. So some had, with the teeth, some had many of 800 teeth. Just see, with us, we only have 32 teeth in our mouth. Now just imagine 800 of small, flat-based, molar type of teeth in the Triceratops's mouth. That's a lot of teeth. The fossils were discovered in Montana. It's also been known that the Triceratops is the national fossil of South Dakota. Just a little fun fact there. The first complete fossil was discovered in 1887, and no other complete fossils have been uncovered, but there has been fossils of Triceratops uncovered, like maybe a horn or a leg or even a head. But other than that, there hasn't been a lot of complete fossils discovered. So here's my favorite part, okay? If you haven't already known, if I didn't say in the last video about the T-Rex, I'm gonna say it again. If I did say it, I will say it again. The Triceratops's arch nemesis or predator of the prehistoric era was the Tyrannosaurus Rex. So I'm just trying to get a clearer picture for you of this image. Okay, that's the farthest that it will. There we go. So okay, now let's get back to this picture. So the Tyrannosaurus Rex was the Triceratops's natural predator. If we look through many fossil records with the ceratopians, like the Nasutoceratops or the Sinoceratops or the Pachyrhinosaurus, there's always one carnivore that is like related to the Tyrannosaurus in some way that is like a natural predator. Like for the Pachy, for example, its natural predator is the Gorgosaurus, which the Gorgosaurus hunted quite a bit of dino. Okay? So the T-Rex is the Triceratops' arch nemesis. Let's just put it that way. It's that clear and simple. Okay? And you're probably saying, how does the Triceratops protect itself? It's quite simple if we think about it, okay? So with its frill, okay, let's say it comes in encounter with the Tyrannosaurus Rex. The horns are just enough to defend itself. But with the frill on the Triceratops's neck over here, this little thing that like circular thing that protrudes at the back of its head, when the Triceratops bends its head forward, the frill pops up to make it look like the Triceratops is bigger, but also gives it a defense mechanism that can, if the Tyrannosaurus Rex decides to charge, the Triceratops can charge back and dig the horns right into the T-Rex as a defense mechanism. Plus, the frill also acts as a protection for the neck. Like, let's say the T-Rex tries to go for the head, they just move their head back. The horns can use as a defense, and the frill can be like a secondary defense to keep the neck from getting punctured by the razor-sharp teeth from the Tyrannosaurus. So this is one of my favorite dinosaurs, as I said in the beginning. It's one of the better dinos that's out there. It's maybe most common, the most notable dinosaur in history. Like, for instance, if you had to list 5 dinosaurs, ask like maybe 10, 20 people, list 5 dinosaurs. These are the 5 dinosaurs that they almost probably always give. One will be the Brachiosaur, then the T-Rex, then the Velociraptor, then the Triceratops, and then the Stegosaurus. Those are the 5 most common dinosaurs that everyone should know. That's another fun fact there. Okay? So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope it was fun and not interactive. Hope it was fun learning and learning new things of some of the Triceratops. Thanks again. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe. I will try and upload more videos in the future, like not leave like a month gap between them. Okay, so this is me signing off. See you next time, 65 million years later.